everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today in this video we are going to dive deep into the increasingly blurred lines between these major data roles, that is, difference between data engineer, data scientist, data analyst and AI and ML engineer. So by the end of this video, if you're confused about whether I should go for data engineering role or data scientist role or data analyst role, so you will have a very clear understanding of what are the differences between these roles, how these roles coexist and how they collaborate for the development of AI and drive towards innovation. So I'm going to explain you these four roles in the form of, imagine as data engineers to be the founders, data analysts are the storytellers, data scientists are the innovators, and finally AI/ML engineers are the executors. Let's see how each one goes. So the very first one is data engineers. Think of them as architects and builders of the data space. They design, build, store the data so that it is efficiently accessed. What are the key main responsibilities of data engineers? Let's see. So the key main responsibilities of the data engineers are, the first one is data collection and gathering. So they work with raw data, collecting it from various sources and ensuring that it is properly structured. Next one is database management. They are responsible for converting your databases into data warehouses that are robust and where the data is easily accessible and it is scalable. And the last one is infrastructure design. So they build efficient pipelines that are scalable considering data structures like arrays, linked lists, stack, queue, as well as algorithmic efficiency in the terms of time and space. So what are the skill set that you require in order to be a data engineer? So the skill set required are programming language, which can be any like Python, R, sometimes Java and Scala. Next one is database expertise. So strong knowledge of SQL, NoSQL, DBMS concepts and hands-on experience with data tools like Hadoop, PySpark and Spark. Next is system design. So you must have an understanding of complete SDLC cycle, which is front-end, back-end and database in order to build data infrastructure. Next one is additional tools. So you must be familiar with additional tools like advanced Excel, cloud services like AWS, GCP and Azure. So imagine a library full of books and you cannot find a single book if there is no librarian. And that's what is data engineers. So data engineers acts like a librarian where they store all the books, they structure it in a way where it is easily accessible. So the next one is storytellers. Data analysts are the storytellers of the data. So they take the raw data which is organized by data engineers and transform them into actionable insights that can derive data-driven decisions. Let's understand what are the key main responsibilities of this data analyst role. So the first responsibility of the data analyst role is data cleaning and pre-processing. They clean the data, removing noise and ensuring consistency. So they do data exploration, that is they do a data exploratory analysis, they detect pattern and trends in data and then they visualize the data and delivers the insights. So they use charts, graphs and dashboards to deliver actionable insights and craft a narrative around that data. So what are the skills required for data analyst? Statistical analysis. So knowledge of Python libraries like pandas, numpy and tools for statistical analysis is very important. You must have excellent communication ability to translate complex findings into simple, understandable language. Next is data handling. So competence in dealing with large data sets using tools like SQL, NoSQL and Excel effectively is very important. Next is visualization. You must be familiar with visualization tools like Tableau, Power BI or even advanced libraries like Matplotlib and Seaborn. So think of data analysts as the reporters. They translate complex events into the form of storytelling that everyone can understand. So think of data scientists as the innovators. They bridge the gap between raw data and the actionable outcomes. So now that they have the data which is organized by data engineer and pre-processed by data analysts, so they decide which machine learning model is to be applied on that data. Whether there is requirement to update or tweak the parameters of the model, or is there some issue with the data which is not giving the expected accuracy. So they communicate with the data analyst that what kind of data they want. But in order to understand what data is required for that model, this is the role of a data scientist. So data scientists are very important. So let's understand what are the key responsibilities of data scientists. So first one is advanced EDA. So they are going to perform advanced exploratory data analysis to find hidden patterns and correlation. Moreover, they choose and apply various machine learning and AI algorithms driven by deep mathematical and statistical knowledge. So statistical and mathematical modeling is involved. Then predictive analytics is involved, like based on the historical data, they design models that forecast future trends based on the behavior. Model selection and testing. They are going to select model which algorithm is best suited for the data at hand and continuously test and refine these models. So what are the skills required for data scientist role? These are deep understanding of AI and ML. So expertise in machine learning algorithms, mathematics and statistics is required. Moreover, programming efficient, they should have advanced programming proficiency, which is advanced knowledge of Python, R and related ML libraries like scikit-learn, TensorFlow and PyTorch. Next is data visualization and communication. The ability to explain complex models in simple terms and create compelling visual insights is very necessary for a data scientist. Next is problem solving ability. So they must also have a very deep understanding of DSA, like data structures and algorithms, and problem solving ability. So imagine data scientist as a chef in a high-end restaurant. So they have all the ingredients, they add some flavor to the dish, they come up with innovative dishes, and that actually drives the growth of the restaurant. So next we have the executors. These are the AI ML engineers. So these are responsible for actually getting the actionable outcomes. So the role of these AI ML engineers is not only to build and fine tune the model, but also to ensure that the model runs effectively in the production environment, not only just in development environment. So what are the key responsibilities of AI ML engineer? They handle the development, deployment, maintenance and scaling of AI ML models, ensuring that they work well under real world constraints. Integration across the development cycle. They combine elements from data engineering, analysis and scientists to create robust solutions and manage the entire life cycle including MLOps. Then they do system monitoring and maintenance, continuously monitor model performance and optimize pipelines for efficiency and scalability. So what is the skill set required for AI and ML engineer? A hybrid skill set is required. They must have a good understanding of data engineering, analytics and scientific skills. They should also have some knowledge of DevOps and MLOps. So proficiency in model deployment, containerization like Docker and Kubernetes and CI/CD pipeline are important. Next is software engineering. Strong coding skills along with knowledge of cloud platforms and API development is necessary. Next is algorithm optimization. Understanding of advanced ML algorithms and ability to optimize them for better performance is required. So let me tell you what is exactly AIDLC, which is machine learning development cycle. So it includes the very first step, that is framing the problem. Then it involves gathering data. Then data pre-processing is involved. Then you have to do a data analysis, which is exploratory data analysis. You have to identify input and output of your machine learning model. Then feature engineering and selection is required. And then model training, evaluation and selection is done. Which model is best suited for what data. Then training that model on that particular data and evaluating. Then finally, once everything is set, model deployment, testing and optimization is done. So considering this cycle, so data gathering is done by data engineers. Data pre-processing and data analysis is done by data analyst. Then feature engineering, feature selection, model selection is done by data scientist. Model training, model deployment, testing, optimization is done by AI and ML engineers. So let's quickly summarize what are the differences between these four roles. So let's quickly take a real world example of like ride hailing service of Uber. So the data engineer ensures that all the ride data from hundreds and thousands of users is reliably captured and stored in real time. Then data analyst quickly spots that demand in downtown areas has spiked, creating an opportunity for surge pricing. Data scientists use historical data combined with real-time weather updates and events schedules to predict where and when surge pricing should be applied most efficiently. And finally, AI/ML engineer then deploys these predictions into the live system, adjusting pricing on the fly while continuously monitoring the model's performance and updating it as condition changes. So this example clearly differentiates the role, that is, data engineers set the infrastructure, data analysts interpret the trends, data scientists create the predictive models, AI and ML engineers ensure these models deliver real-time, actionable insights in a production environment. Thank you for watching. Hope this was helpful. Now you have a very clear understanding of what are these 4 roles, and now you can decide what data role you want to pursue your career in. Let's continue the discussion in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.